Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Riverbend Discovery Center. My name is Leaf, and as always, it is so wonderful to have you guys back again with another episode. This time we are tackling the lesser flamingo. So the lesser flamingo are probably one of my favorites. While I do love the South American species so much more, the lesser flamingo just has this creepy vibe to it. I don't really know. The lesser flamingo mod that we're actually using today is made by the wonderful Jen, aka Bubbly Ones. She has done some amazing work in Planet Zoo modding, and it's just so great to be able to use these very unique creatures in here. If you guys aren't already aware, the lesser flamingo is included in the flamingo pack, of course. If you guys haven't downloaded any mods from Nexus before, definitely go start off with that one because it's a nice small mod for you guys to really wrap your teeth around. But moving on from that, enough shilling, enough talking about that. We are back here in Riverbend, and I could not be more happier. So as I was saying before, I really want to have this kind of modern-ish vibe with this zoo. Nothing really too fancy, but nothing really too shabby either. I really wanted this beautiful balancing act between really upscale zoo and very small local zoo. And I feel like the route that we're taking really hammers it down. It's very much a zoo that doesn't have the budget for really big ticket creatures, but it really does handle whatever animals it has pretty damn well. So that's exactly why I want to go through with here and have a lot of animal experiences and stuff. I'm not really sure. I don't plan these things out. You guys know me. So I'm really just going through here with, just a couple of ideas, and we'll see where they kind of take us. But moving on from there, here I actually am working on the fencing for the habitat, still carrying on the fences from our previous exhibit, which was for the Eurasian lynx. If you guys have not seen that episode yet, I highly recommend you go check it out. It was really fun to put together, and it is not long like that goddamn polar bear episode was. I do apologize on that again. I will kind of make that return back to smaller form videos pretty soon. Here's a really unique idea for the new pieces. Duckweed. Oh my gosh. The new periwinkle bush functions as duckweed exceptionally well, and it looks amazing. So this is something I really wanted to have with this pond over here. Of course, I want it to be nice and clean, but if duckweed gets in there, it's gonna start spreading like crazy. So I really wanted to have it in a couple sides of the pond, kind of starting to spread. We can just pretend it's in stasis right now, but I really did just want to get that in there because I'm very excited to start using that technique. Maybe we can even get some alligators in here as well so they could actually use the duckweed a lot more, but we'll actually get there when we get there. I kind of want to have like a nice reptile discovery area. Also using those moss decals and real moss as well to really kind of give it a bit more of a textured kind of look. And for some reason, the second I started building over there, all the flamingos literally flocked to that area, so that was really fun to see. But moving on through here, we have about, I think we have around 24, maybe 28 flamingos. And I don't know, I'm just very excited about it. Of course, we have to use leader sails. They are beautiful and they work exceptionally well. Plus they're flexi color too, so we make them a nice bright pink to fit our flamingo-y theme, and we give them a little bit of bedding right down there as well. Because while flamingos are very much, from Africa and stuff like that, I didn't want them to be in the beating sun all day, so I gave them a little bit of shade. And we also do a new custom fence over here. I really want to have like a fence episode. I don't know, it just was really fun to keep putting these together. And yeah, that's essentially the vibe that we're going for. I love the new stone so much, and it works exceptionally well for stuff like this. Also sinking the bamboo right into the middle of that, as well as kind of filling out those gaps between the wood. This is a perfect fence for what we're going for right here. It has that little bit of nature with the bamboo, but it definitely still does tell you that, yeah, we're a modern society. We don't need all that bamboo. We can fill that up with wood, like cut wood. I don't really know what I'm going for anymore. But I don't know, it just looks really clean in the end, and that's exactly what I wanted to go for. Plus, when I was building the Lynx exhibit, I was like, damn, I can see a flamingo exhibit right in front of this, so that's exactly what we do right here. As well as adding all the bushery, I guess you could kind of call that, and bamboo, I think, yeah? Because when you have like temperate areas kind of like this, bamboo is your bread and butter when it comes to theming. When it comes to foliage, bamboo is everywhere in zoos, and I'm sure you guys have already noticed that, but it just makes this beautiful tropical vibe throughout the entire place, and it's extremely cheap, so you can see a lot of zoos start to integrate that within their parks. Now, of course, adding some more kind of these limestone pieces all across the board, they make a very beautiful asphalt, and I should go back and really section it off because I do want it to look kind of like slabby. Not sloppy, but slabby. I want to make sure I distinct myself between the separate slabs and these little pieces of concrete. So that'll be something I'll need to do later down the line. Maybe once we actually finish up the next episode, we can do a whole fixer-upper kind of episode alongside that, as well as adding some more signs as well over here. The leader family, welcome to the park leader. You're standing alongside the backs of grates. It's amazing over there. As well as implementing these new cork trees, the cork oak. Oh my gosh, they came out so good. And we do a little bit of a roof for this building right over here. Nothing too crazy. Definitely nothing really too realistic, but I don't really care. I think it comes out pretty swell in the end nonetheless. So we kind of fixed that all up with the stained wood. I realize I never put stained wood on the other side, so it may look a little bit poopy for now, but we'll get there. We'll fix it up soon enough. Adding the garage door because I am too stupid to actually understand how flamingo holding will actually work. But I'm sure I'll figure that out later down the line. I definitely do want to carry on the idea of realism through here. I feel like that's something that I really can't wait to get started with. But moving on through here, we're on to the signage, and that's pretty much all there is left for this exhibit, as well as like just small details. You know, the flamingos don't really require that much of an in-depth exhibit. We actually do add one of the foraging pools right in the middle of it, so it looks pretty neat in the end. But adding the fences, just making sure they all fit up pretty well, just making sure it all lines up together. I don't know, I'm very happy with how well this all turned out. And you may notice I don't put it on like the bottom left over there, and that's because I do plan on having a nice little habitat right there soon enough, but we'll get there when we get there. For the time though, adding the rest of the lighting around the park, just making sure everything looks good, adding some bins, adding whatever I needed to, and I had this idea over here using Lions billboards. I really wanted to have this bit of a area where it's like, oh my gosh, where are the lesser flamingos from? So I just do a little bit of a map over here. I start doing the graders by accident, if you can't tell that already, but I do fix that up to indicate the lesser flamingo range quickly enough. I had a little bit of an issue choosing the color for some reason, but we got that fixed up soon enough. And yeah, there we go. That's our sign. And it's really nice and easy to use lion signs because it's so intuitive. It's so amazing just to use them. And just going through the rest of this, just making sure I add these little bit of no entry gates, just because we don't want any guests going to the exhibits. But with that being said, we're on to our B-roll. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do hope you guys are liking this new series, as well as all the other ones happening right now. But I shan't keep you here any longer. I'll take off. Have the most wonderful of wonderful days, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.